One of the other support races yesterday was the Group 2 Cathay Pacific Airways Cup over 2,500 metres. Definitely a race for stayers looking to work their way into Melbourne Cup calculations. Some relatively good winners of the race in the past, notably of which Zipping 2 years ago won the race and was a second place getter in the Cox Plate this year. So we had a few decent stayers engaged, a couple of informed gallopers. Suman, you want to kick off with your thoughts on the race, mate?
Again, not a huge amount to say about this race. I think the winner, Gallopin, he's the only horse that I'd be following out of the race. He's a horse that Danny O'Brien's got a huge opinion of, and he said after the race that he was as confident as he's ever been about a horse going into it.
I read that, yeah.
Which is interesting because if you looked at his form, it was like hard to see how he came to that conclusion. But clearly a horse that just needed the ground. Another good winner to pins, very good New Zealand-based stallion at Waikato Stud, just continues to do the job. The runner-up Borkhurst, another tidy effort from him. He's really elevated himself into one of the better staying horses in Melbourne now. And very
he ran second in the Sandown Cup, or third in the Sandown Cup last year, I think.
Yeah. So he's just gone that extra notch this time.
For a 7-year-old, he's doing well.
The key is he's out of an At-Talac mare, and we all know that At-Talac, one of the greatest broodmare size in general, in my humble opinion. Love At-Talac. And Ice Chariot, I thought Ice Chariot's run was quite good. He is a bit of a perennial place getter. And I think that's really sums up the horse pretty much even going forward. I think he's just that type of horse that can run a drum. Maybe put him in multiples for Melbourne Cups, I don't know. He's seasoned now and he should run the trip. So
he's a Queen's Cup winner, 3,200 in Brisbane last year.
He could be one of those Magnolia Halls that just throws in a third, you know. And,
if the clouds open up as well, I suppose.
Definitely, yeah.
And if half the field falls.
Twice.
Twice. That's a new one now. Twice. Not even once is enough now.
No, they have to fall twice. The only other horse that I'll focus on in this race is Red Lord, who put in his customary poor effort. Again, there will be some that will claim that he was unlucky yesterday. I think he was just running his normal race. I think he's a very overrated horse. And up to 2,000 metres he's handy, but I think they need to stop kidding themselves that he's a stayer.
Your thoughts on this, mate? Oh, you want me to take this? Okay. Look, Gallopin, look, let's not kid ourselves. These are second, third run stays going around. But in saying that, Gallopin is now on 8 of his 18 starts. He's getting close to like $500,000 in prize money. He's done a terrific job and you'd love to own it. But we're not, again, we're not downplaying these horses, but we are looking forward into the Melbourne Cup, and we're trying to find a lead into the context of that race. Yeah, in the context of that race. Now, with the European horses showing their superiority, and Braun coming out during the week, winning the what's it called? Bauer, Braun. You know,
that's a toothbrush.
Yeah, one's a shaver, one's a toothbrush. Who cares? The utensils, okay, for health, hygiene, but. He's come out and won the Geelong Cup, once again highlighting the superiority of the European horses. Now, I can't find a spot for any of these horses that contested the Moonee Valley Cup. A place.
What about Braun? Do you think Braun's got a chance?
Or Bauer. Neither of these horses are a hope.
I reckon Braun won't be seeing the Melbourne Cup.
I'm writing him off. I'm putting a line through Braun. Yeah.
See, it's just any little thing I do wrong, they like to pick on, just payback for the failures of Weekend Hustler this season, I guess. But in any case, as wonderful a record as Gallopin has developed for himself, and the horses have placed behind him, I don't think they're a hope in this year's Melbourne Cup. You know, probably a better place going towards a Sandown Cup to me, and maybe even the Queen Elizabeth. You know, towards the end of the campaign, but certainly no Melbourne Cup horses in this race I wouldn't mind. So Yeah, that's all I want to say about this race, mate.
Look, I'm not going to be surprised at all if this horse runs top 5 Melbourne Cup. That's they're my thoughts. I don't see him winning or running a place. I think, you know, the 4th, 5th, you know, down to 8th, that sort of where those horses generally are, you know, the second group of horses crossing the line. I could very much see. He's a form horse, you know, a horse in this sort of good winning form, winning a race as he did there. Cracking pace was set, and he just finished home very strong. He's going to appreciate the distance. I think you know, I certainly could see him running in the second half dozen of the field for sure.
Second half dozen. Okay.
First half.
Yeah. You know, that's sort of 5th to 8th is that sort of
somewhere between 1st and 24th.
That's it. You can bet on that. So yeah, so look, I don't want to overrate the horse or anything like that, but I just think, you know, good trainer, good horse. He'll get the distance, so he's in with his chance. And I tell you, he's going to deserve his place in that field more than some of the others.
Oh, certainly. The connections, they should have this horse winning in the cup.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel like you know, you're making the wrong decision for your connection of him going into the Melbourne Cup. I do want to say that again, out of an overseas mare, New Zealand mare. You know, do Aussie mares breed anything that gets past 1,200 metres? I don't know, but it's a sad state of affairs, as we said before.
Good point.
And I guess on the beaten McGrath, I really can't see any of them figuring in Melbourne Cup calculations unless there's some rain at Nice Chariot figures or something like that.
They probably wouldn't even make the field at this stage anyway.
No, I don't think so, yeah, unless a fair few drop out. I do want to say about Red Lord, I think it's, you know, there's nothing to be gained out of assessing him on runs like yesterday. The horse was out the back, finished quicker than anything else, but you know, that's really irrespective of him. It was just a nothing run to assess the horse on. I've never said the horse is anything better than what he is though. I just, you know, I thought he was a better chance in the Metrop than what he turned out to be. But yeah, I haven't sacked the horse. I still think the horse can get a genuine 2,400 metres.
They'll be clothed by Arbo's sponsor.
Yeah, he's sponsored.
Keep following that
That's the poorhouse. Don't worry about that.
But
boys, did you check his record? You took me to task a couple of weeks ago, and you
Yeah.
said to me he's not a Derby place getter. Did you bother to check his record?
You said he ran a placing in the South Australian Derby.
Yeah, and you all looked at me and said he'd run a placing in the
Yeah, but we probably just don't consider the South Australian Derby a derby, really.
Hey, well, you were all over Zarita after she won the SA Derby.
No, they like Sarita.
Yeah, back me up, mate.
I'm not backing you up because I don't like Red Lord.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so that's a wrap on what was, I guess, just an average.
What did you think of Braun's run?
It was a close shave.
It was a close shave.
Yeah.
That's a great way to end it.
Yeah.
The Cathay Pacific Airways Cup.
Thank you.